Hey Kylie, I think we're ready to go live.
Are we ready?
I think
Look,
so.
everyone's here.
Oh, we have to get that. Yep.
Here we go. And counting down.
5, 4,
3,
3, 2, 1. Welcome. Hello, everybody.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Good evening, good night, wherever you are.
Good day.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Have you got your beveraginos ready?
I've got mine. It just appeared out of the coffee machine.
I have a boring cup.
In my craft room. You don't have a boring cup. That is anything but boring, that cup.
Boring as in it's black.
Yeah, but explain what your cup does.
My cup stays...
It's a bit exciting.
So I'm just going to have a sip and look at the bottom.
Oh, it's got like
a
heat thing there.
Stays at an optimum temperature. Very nice. How are you today, Kylie?
I am fantastic. I had a very nice sleep.
So did I.
I had a massage yesterday, and so, yeah, I was out to it. Kukunk. Yeah.
So we've got
Who
Kathy.
do we have in the house?
Kathy Johnson over on Facebook. Kathy F on... Oh, wait, is there a problem with the sound? No, good.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All good.
Well, welcome. We are happy you joined us. We have... who are we, Kylie? My name is Bruno Bertucci. This is my wife, Kylie Bertucci. Kylie's the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. You can probably hear some tap, tap, tap. That's Jasper and Bella in the background. We have an exciting craft project to share with you today.
Yeah.
But before we get on to that crafting project, what's happening in the world of Stampin' Up?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of things. I'm going to surprise you with something, Kylie. You don't know about this.
What? I love a surprise.
First of all, you probably remember a couple of weeks ago we showed you a kit. The kits collection. I've got a bit of an ulcer on the side of my tongue.
I was wondering what was happening. I was like, you sound like me with my Invisalign in.
So with the kits collection at the moment, if you buy one, you get one 50% off.
That's good.
So head to our website, www.kyliebertucci.com, click on shop, and then you can purchase that. But take advantage of them. And the best thing about it, the most expensive one is half price.
Oh, that's good. So it should be.
Yeah, do that. Kylie's just posted that.
I put my blog up there.
The blog
our blog, I should say.
Now,
not just mine. Bruno does more than me.
The second thing I want to tell you is that we have new products, but we haven't shared them with you yet. Mm-hmm. We've got them in the other room. Kylie last week shared the planner. So
that demonstrators don't miss out.
Very good. But one thing that I will share is I'm going to have an unboxing ceremony for Kylie for this. And what's this, you wonder?
What is this?
Can you read that? Nah. I'll read it for you. I turned off AF.
Oh, did you?
Embossing Editions Toolkit.
I have seen this.
But you can have your own now.
Really?
Because we actually, as a part of we didn't do anything bad, but
no.
you could buy the suite and you could buy it individually. So we have one each.
That's a good idea. Love that. We didn't do anything dodgy. We just got one of each. So I really want to show everyone this because this is very exciting. I'm scared it's all going to fall out if I did do it this way. But check this out. Oh, it's actually very secure. So this is coming. When can they start ordering this? If
July.
You're not a demonstrator.
If you're a demonstrator,
order now.
Order it right now. If you're not a demonstrator, July the
1st. So 1st of July.
Yep.
And it's got the embossing buddy back again. So excited. It's got the little brush here so that you can push all of your embossing powder out of the little spout at the top here, which is very exciting. I've had one of these trays and I couldn't bring myself to get rid of it even though it was retired. It has been sitting in my tray for so long. I could not get. I just love it so much. It's my favourite embossing tray. So I'm very excited that
let's make an
agreement.
This
back. Yes.
This can be
for white.
For white. This can be
for clear.
For clear.
Clever. Yep. I like that agreement. Let's shake on it. You were all here for it.
So we're going to use
organised.
This today. This is I wanted to unbox this today, which you can't see, but anyway, because we're going to use this today because the project that we have to make is going to be doing quite a bit of embossing.
Exciting.
And I was going to do it off screen before, but you're all going to watch and hear. So. And
you can't apologise for taking too long.
No.
No apologies.
No apologies.
Because everyone here is welcome to leave, come back, and fast forward. So
Christine, your planner arrived yesterday, putting it together. Very good. Margaret still has the original one. It's pretty good. The good thing about one thing that Kylie didn't mention is this. Now, initially, I was like, how on earth does this work? Do you have to push that around this? But the good thing is that you open it, you press it to open, you put the paper in, and then you don't have to. You can just hold it. You don't have to hold it. Like you have to hold it, but you don't have to hold it open. It's so good. It's
very clever. Reverse tweezers, they call it.
Reverse tweezers.
What did they say it's also good for? Someone said it last week. You should use reverse tweezers for that. There was something we were doing.
I can't remember.
A technique of some sort.
And this one here, there's often like little dots that you can't. I used to use the scratcher. What's it called? That
take your pick tool.
Stabber. Take your pick. But this is even better to just. And we will have a go at all of this today, and of course the embossing buddy, which
yay,
yeah.
There's nothing like the embossing.
There's nothing like the embossing buddy. And okay, what do you want to do with the plastic bag? Are you happy to get rid of it? Or do you want to store it in the plastic bag?
I think we'll keep it.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think so.
Do you think it'll be less messy then?
Well, I don't think this type is messy.
No. So. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Now, who wants to see the project that we're making today?
I would love to see your project. Bruno worked very hard last night. He came in at, midnight. What do you think about this card? Oh, my goodness. I love it.
So, hands up if you came to our online stamping retreat.
Ooh! I was there.
Okay.
I was there.
Now, you might remember the greenhouse card. Now, we're going to show the greenhouse card at the end, but one thing about the greenhouse card is that the greenhouse dies...
Bow making. Thank you, Margaret.
For bow making, yes.
Yes, thank you, Margaret. The reverse tweezers are good for bow making.
Bow making, okay, good. Yeah.
Sorry, I digress.
That's okay.
Yeah, so online stamp and retreat.
Online stamp and retreat.
OSR.
The greenhouse card. We're going to make a version of the greenhouse card using the Pretty Birds bundle.
I'm impressed.
And like I was saying, the greenhouse dies are 50% off at the moment. So if you were waiting to buy them, now is the time because they're about to retire. You won't be able to buy them and they're 50% off. So let's have a look at the card that we're going to be making today.
And we're planning our next one, by the way. It's coming up soon.
What?
Wow. Now, can you see the embossing? If you go backwards, I think I usually do it like that, and then you can see the embossing.
So how does that sit like that? What on earth? Maybe we can do the face down.
Yeah, good idea.
So I have to do that, then that, no, that, then that.
Lovely.
Perfect. And preview
live.
Okay, so that's the project that we're going to be making today.
Wow.
So that's okay there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It was just having a little bit of a light reflecting on the window.
So let's just go through some of the things that we are going to be doing today. Of course, we're going to make a different version of it. So
everyone loves it, Bruno. Wow, gorgeous.
I'm happy.
And I can't believe it. It's so saffron, people.
This is so saffron.
Saffron.
I've got a couple of different colours that I think might be okay. So we might make a different version. So
I do love that colour though.
What about that background stamp? the background stamp is the... Now, Bella, I'm telling you now, if you are annoying...
I'm telling you!
The background stamp is the Ray of Light. When we first saw the catalogue, the Rays of Light stamp set stamp immediately jumped out at me. And I wanted to use it, and this is a perfect opportunity to use it. Of course, we have the...
Are these all in the new annual?
Yes, all of these are current.
Current and available now.
And if you want to purchase them, they're in the description below.
Oh, you've already put them there.
Already there.
I was just about to do one for
Already
you.
there.
You're so organised.
So in the description below the video. So yes, the pretty birds. We're going to be using a couple of these birds. We're going to be using a couple of these dies. Now, look how intricate this. Like, that is so beautiful. And by itself,
so fine, isn't it?
By itself, like you wouldn't be able to. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to it.
Sarah Jane over on Facebook said the birds are my favourite Stampin' Up stamp in years.
Wow. They are very nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Very, very nice. We've got this hanger piece that we're also going to be using. Now, the sentiment is from a set that, honestly, is amazing. It is A Fish and a Wish.
It doesn't look special.
It doesn't look special. Like,
you look at the fish.
You look at the fish,
and then
but
you get
the sentiments, I will use every single one of these. Yep. This will be my go-to sentiment piece. Because they are just small, I can literally just stamp them on a piece and cut it out. I don't need a die. Nothing like that. Yeah. And
the Lisa ones are amazing too.
Yes.
The sentiments.
Yes, that one too.
Hers and the Fish and a Wish seem to be our favourites.
So how did I get that colour around the back? Let's show you how. But anyway, let's get started.
I'm excited.
As Kylie mentioned, I use So Saffron. So Saffron, to be honest, is not a colour I use. Actually, I do use it, but what do I use it for?
Usually it's for prototypes.
Like if I'm making a prototype card, if I'm making a fun fold.
We don't care if we mess it up, because it's like, whatever, it's okay, it's So Saffron.
But I really felt as though it fit on this project. But let's try a couple of different versions. So we've got So Saffron pieces. I've got the card base already.
Maria from Baltimore's here.
Good morning, Baltimore.
And I'm very upset.
Why?
Because you showed the Rays of Light stamp set.
With another ray of light. So, how did I make this? We've got a card base. We've got a piece of Poppy Parade. And we've got a piece of, I don't know, Poppy Parade size.
Not the colour.
What is this beautiful...
Yeah, what is that? I look at that going, paper!
It's Designer Series paper. And I wanted it to be Calypso Coral, but I didn't want it to be too full on. So I'm pretty sure it's called Sun Prints or Pretty Prints. I think it's Pretty Prints. And this has a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Muted.
So,
I think that top layer might be... What's the one below Flirty Flamingo?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I used a different colour because I wanted a bit more of the Calypso Coral to be shown.
Clever.
Now, this is the original colouring, but here's another version. Tell me what you think.
Which one should we go with?
So this is Orchid Oasis.
Ooh, pretty.
And the good thing about it is that I really feel as though these colours go together.
Yeah.
So what do you think, people? Should we use the So Saffron or the Orchid Oasis? Vote
Lock
now.
it in.
Da, da, da.
What was I going to... Oh, can you get the card templates out so I can see what size it is so everyone can cut along if they so desire?
So there's that size.
Yeah.
There is the card base size. Is it that one?
Randy loves the orchid. Oh, Sally's Orchid Oasis.
I think it's mango.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you use
Margaret's Orchid Oasis.
If you use our card templates.
Oh, yeah, I think Orchid's a winner.
Do you reckon it's that one?
Yeah.
It's a bit smaller. But you can use that one.
Yeah, that one's good.
So
we'll line it up with the base and see whether it fits.
No, it's smaller than that.
That's the next one down.
Greg?
Yeah.
No, it's even bigger. What's in between that?
What's the size? Let me have a look. See. Yeah, I reckon it's... Oh, no, not that one. That one's smaller.
Daffodil.
Yeah, I think it might be Daffy. Well, the Daffy's
Yeah,
small.
perfect.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, so if you have our card templates, the size are Gorgeous Grape, then Poppy Parade, and then the top layer is Daffodil. Yeah.
Good. So that's your sizing. If you don't have our card template tutorials, where have you been? You need them. They give you your measurements. Card template tutorials. So I'll just pop that up for you to...
Looks like everyone's going for the orchid.
Yeah, everyone's going orchid. They want to see a different colour.
Let's do it. So now we're going to do orchid. The next decision that we're going to make, team, is on this one, I used the quatrefoil tile embossing folder. And I want to try something different because to be honest, I feel as though the ray of light, sunlight, stamp set didn't really pair with this
I love
perfectly.
It personally.
But anyway, let's see what you think. We can use the quatrefoil tile embossing folder. We can use the brick and mortar embossing folder. Or we can use the Into the Clouds embossing folder. So, which one do you think? I know what I think, but I want you to pick. Brick and mortar,
so you could call it tile. Just say tile.
Tile, brick
or cloud.
Lock it in, Eddie.
This is a great way to get some coffee in, isn't it?
Oh.
Lena said the best thing I ever did was get the card templates.
Yes, very helpful.
You get less waste. You have a real life sketch in your hands. They are so handy. I created them because I couldn't be bothered working out my sizing for our tutorials. Some amazing things get born out of the fact that I can't do math. Who else said? Oh, Hazel said yes. The templates are so useful.
Okay, so we've got brick, 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 clouds, brick, 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 clouds, brick, brick, clouds, brick, clouds, clouds,
this
brick,
is close.
clouds. I think it's brick.
Yeah, I
just
think it
by
could be brick.
A whisker. And to be honest, that was the one I liked to do.
But I do want to see it. I'll cut that down and I'll do the clouds as well.
Yeah.
Just so we can compare the pair.
Okay, so can you cut another...
Because the clouds is very fine.
Can you cut another of the daffodil,
I'm passing
please?
The trimmer.
And I cleaned the trimmer too.
Oh, you're the... Where did I find you? Seriously?
So, I'm going to do everything live today.
You're the man.
But I've already cut it, so it's not really live. So, let's bring the stem over.
The Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And
this is a 3D embossing folder. You can tell because it's a bit thicker.
Oh, yes.
And the sandwich you need is the number 1, followed by the embossing folder, followed by the number 4.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And how do you work that out? Where do you read the sandwich
I just pointed that on the here.
Yep.
You can see that that's...
You can read. What do you say to me at the airport, Bruno?
Read the sign.
Just read the sign.
Okay, so
read
there's
the
one thing that I did that I forgot to do first.
Yeah? What's that?
I want to cut the whole...
the actual piece out.
Cut the actual piece. So first of all...
that's clever.
Let's get the die.
Is it easier for cutting
Yes.
before you do the embossing?
Correct.
Right. I could see.
I'm so organised, but there's so much stuff here that it's...
That you're having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I can help you.
It's okay.
You can put it
so
over
we
this
need
way.
this. And so what we're going to do, we just want to cut the outside of the piece so that we have something to inset it, okay?
Cool.
Now for dies, using this diagram, you have the number 1, then the number 2, and then 2 number 3s.
And 2 number 3s. Brilliant.
And we want to align this in the centre of the page, but towards the top, just to allow
room for the
sentiment, okay? Now, I would use the magnetic plate, which we love, but it's unfortunately no longer for sale. Stampin' Up stand by their products, so there was some that had problems, so
we didn't have an issue.
We didn't have any issue.
But we don't use it to the same extreme nature as many others do.
Now, get a load of this, people. This is stunning.
I'll put it over here.
Thank you.
Love it, Budgie.
Look at that, people.
Oh, wow. It's so fine.
It's so fine.
That's
good.
all
we want. Okay?
Oh, that's good.
But look at this.
But you could keep all that.
You could keep all of that.
Yeah.
Use it for another project. And look how...
You would have to use the adhesive sheets with that, wouldn't you?
Stealing my thunder, are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at how fine that is, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Look at that.
There's no way you could glue that properly.
Anyway, we don't need those pieces, but you can feel free to use those. So now what we want to do is we want...
one for your cloud one?
Can you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Now what we want to do is we want to put this through the embossing folder. And we're going to emboss that. Now using the diagram, we need the number 1 and the number 4, which I just put on the floor. And we want the bricks to run that way. That's why I put it like that.
Ah, okay? I see. So otherwise it wouldn't make sense.
I'll give that to you.
Yeah. Dunker.
And let's bring this in. And we'll emboss that. This, I have to say, is one of my favourite embossing folders.
Yeah, that's very cool. It's very useful.
Look at that, people.
Wow. That looks really good.
That's a good choice, everybody.
I think that's a good choice too. But I'll show you the clouds.
Now, while we have the embossing folder here, we are going to do all the other... Not the embossing folder. What's this called?
Stamp and cut.
Stamp and cut and emboss machine.
Oh,
we are going to do all the other die cutting at the same time. So we have a piece of this gold. So you can see that the cage is made out of this brushed metallic. And so this is from the brushed metallic cardstock pack. It comes in 3 colours. You could make a rose gold one even. But it comes in 3 colours. There's like a copper.
The rose gold would look lovely.
There's a light and there's a darker one. So there's 3 different colours that come in that. Now, as Kylie mentioned, on the back of this, I've already added some embossing adhesive sheets.
Adhesive sheets.
So I'm just going to cut this out. We need a number 2 and 2 number 3s. Okay? And I'll just push that through. We'll look at that in a moment. But while we have the embossing, stamp and cut and embossing machine here, we've got another piece of that, and we're going to cut the hanger.
The hanger. I never knew what it was. I was like, what's this die here?
It's this one here. And we don't have a need to have adhesive sheets on the back of that one. Because we sort of want it to hang a bit.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Thus the name, hanger. Okay. Now, according to my calculations, we will need the machine again later, but we haven't done the items. So if you want to do your testing over there, Kylie, you can do that.
I'd love to. Thank you.
Silver foil would look nice.
Silver foil would look really nice with this, yes.
So let's have a look at this beautiful piece that we made. Bruno is making a bird in a gilded cage. Only the best, Charlotte.
It's gold, 24 karat gold.
So look at that.
This is a
How amazing
pretty
is
boy. Who's a pretty boy?
Who's a pretty cage? Look at that, everybody.
Oh, wow. That looks incredible, doesn't it?
And with the adhesive sheet, it actually stays together more than it usually would. And of course, you could use all of those pieces.
Yeah.
You could actually get a piece of the press and seal and keep all of these pieces in together and make a project out of that.
I like it.
I like it a lot. But we're going to be very wasteful and we don't need that. So that's how we are going to make the cage.
It's all right. I'll go through the bin later.
But how do we get it to stick like that, everybody?
Yeah, how?
Oh, there's a piece there. We are going to keep them together with press and seal. Good suggestion, Sally.
Oh.
We have a piece of window sheet.
Oh, that's smart.
So what we're going to do is we're going to adhere it.
Adhere it.
Stick it to that.
Adhere it.
So with this, we can apply some adhesive to the side and to the bottom, and we have to allow room for this little hanging piece at the top. Okay, so you can apply it to the card, or you can apply it to this. I'm just going to grab my silicone craft mat. It's okay.
Would you like me to find it?
That's fine.
I've hidden it somewhere in there.
It's okay, I don't need it.
Oh, good. Just in case. It is a bit grubby though.
It's okay.
Oh, there's another one.
It's okay, I don't need it.
Okay.
Thank you.
But they're both at the back, just in case.
So this has a front and a back side. We don't want the back side, so we'll just use the front.
You don't want a back side.
And we can just adhere it like that. And so then that gives us a base that we can adhere this to, like that. Mm-hmm. Make sense?
Yep, that makes complete sense.
Do you have to take the film off the acetate sheet? The acetate sheet doesn't have a film.
Oh, yeah. Does the window sheet have a film? No. It's only the... There was something that had a film, though, wasn't it? It was the ones that have printing on it.
Yeah.
The window sheets that have printing does have... They put something to protect it.
I don't think it has a film.
Yeah, I think they're the only ones that have the acetate sheet on them.
So then because I had applied the adhesive sheet, I can literally just peel that off and just inset that in the hole.
I've put up a link for the adhesive sheets because it might be something that some of you may not realise that you can get from the Stampin' Up store. And also the window sheets are one of those must-have items.
So what do you think, people? I really like the brick and I love the colour.
Yeah, the colour is hot.
So then let's just do some easy adhering.
Adhering.
I know it's going to break your heart to put adhesive on the back.
Just close your eyes.
Close your eyes, everybody. And that just sits like that.
Hi, Suzette, over on Facebook.
There we are.
Ooh, the foil. Yeah, I'll put the foil up as well so you can find your foil.
Wow, these colours look
they
awesome,
look really
everybody.
Good. Yeah, even copper would look amazing.
Copper would look amazing.
Yeah.
Rose gold would look amazing.
Yeah, I think any of the foil sheets.
So let's get on to this background now. I've already set it up on the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. No, what's this called? The Stamparatus. So that's all ready to go. And let's use our new embossing essentials kit.
I'm excited. I love using new things.
This is an anti-static pad. What's the purpose of this? Well, it just makes, as you're doing this, you can probably see like powder and stuff sort of come out. That's okay. That's doing its job. Also, another tip someone had is that if you use this embossing buddy on the masking sheet, it makes it a little bit less sticky. So that's good. So I've just applied a bit of adhesive to the back of this just to stick that down.
Where did you get adhesive from?
Some UK demonstrator.
No, it was Cheryl.
Was it Cheryl? I forget.
Because we did our event with Cheryl and she kept saying adhesive. And we're like, why are you saying adhesive? It sounds like something Poodles would say.
So because this is stuck to the grid paper, I am just going to apply this just so it doesn't move. And so now I'm going to get the...
It's a bit clever.
Is this the one that's okay?
Yeah. It's clean.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the clean looking one. It's the nicer one.
And so I'm just going to put this down like so. There's quite a bit of stamp on this. And then I'm just going to do like so. Please wait me.
Please wait me. Oh, what are you getting from the other room? I'm still doing the clouds over here, people. I got distracted putting up those links for you all. I love Charlotte. When you were doing the paper, she's like, "Can I open my eyes now?"
Why?
Because you were sticking down on the pretty pattern side.
Okay.
Stampin' Up needs to bring out one of these tools. They're so good.
One of our followers sent us that. Thank you very much, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Okay,
thanks,
so
Bella.
you can see that. That came out good.
Julie's a team member now. So exciting to have her as a crazy crafter. We had how many new... I think it was 13 or 14 new ones that joined the team last month.
So this new one was for...
Clear.
Clear.
Think of ER.
Yeah, I will.
I'm about to give the Paddles of Life. Clear.
Okay.
Do you know what happened to the cloud embossing folder? Is it over this side? Oh, there he is. Into the clouds.
Now, we do have Clear in here.
It is in there somewhere. Do you want me to get it? I didn't put a...
Clear.
Oh,
it's the old type.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep this stuck down. Should I keep it stuck down? No, I won't actually, because I will.
Because it might stick to everything.
Actually, I will.
Oh, why not?
So this is the beauty of having this tray, everybody. You can just
pour it all in. Whee!
The whole lot. And it will stick where it needs to stick. And then you can use this screw here, which the other one doesn't have.
No, isn't it exciting? I like that you can undo that and do it back up. I mean, I'll end up losing the lid. Well, I don't get a reaction from you.
You said it. I didn't say that. No, my reaction was, oh, good thing I've got my own.
He does love having his own now.
So there's a bit over here that didn't quite stamp, but that's okay. We'll cover it with a bird.
Cover it with a bird.
So we can just put that in. And if you were going to use different colour embossing powders
Yeah.
in this tray, this is where another good use for this brush comes in on screen, where you can just make sure you get all of the embossing powder out. And the reason why you don't want to mix them up is because if you have white embossing powder in with other colours, or black embossing powder or silver embossing powder in with other colours, you would be able to see
chaos.
it. You would be able to see it.
Yeah. It's just not going to work.
So that is that. So now,
this.
Nice.
I think the brick was a winner, but I'll show you it anyway.
Yeah, I should have removed this.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
So then we can use we don't need the entire piece of this, but we will still heat emboss it and colour it.
I love those tweezers. It's so cool.
It's
right on the edge.
Right on the edge.
Of glory.
There we are. My sweetheart.
Yes.
Could you please refill my coffee?
I would love to.
Thank
Do you want a Virtuo?
Yes.
How come I've got no Virtuo left in here? I mean Furtado, sorry. Do you want a Furtado?
Yes, please.
Is there another order coming?
I think so.
I'm looking low.
I have 0.
You have 0? How did this happen? Have we been drinking coffee? I haven't been drinking as much lately.
Would the embossing buddy help the embossing powder not to stick to the tray? Maybe?
Yeah, true. So while Bruno's doing that, I'll show you the clouds embossing. So see how it's very, very subtle. So I think the brick was a good option. Because, yeah, it's good, but it's very fine and very, yeah. I think maybe if I sponged it, you might be able to see it a little bit more. Still looks lovely though. I love embossing folders.
They're very effective, aren't they?
Denise, done. Now I have to buy that set. Do you mean the bundle or the embossing tray, Denise? Oh, thank you, Kathy. Kathy just said, please click on the like and thumbs up. Rose wipes her tray over on Facebook. She said she wants a tray with a dryer sheet. We don't have dryer sheets readily available in Australia, but We did get given some, didn't we?
We did.
There's your coffee, my love.
Thank you.
Oh, Bella's back again.
There's a lot of embossing powder to heat set, everybody. That's why it's taking so long. I'm not apologising, but...
No apologies.
I just want to make sure that everything is heat
Awesome.
set, because I have done it in the past where it wasn't. And then when I started using the blending brushes, it wiped it off.
I'm very interested in this because I thought you just stamped it.
No.
So that's very interesting.
Okay. Now, one thing I will tell you about these little tweezers is that on the directions it says that when you are heat embossing, these little things at the edge are hot.
Oh, yes. I think it'd be more the screws. The top would be all right.
Well, it's ceramic.
Ah.
And so if you have a tiny little piece and you're heat embossing, this gets very hot. So be careful with that.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Now, even though I took it off this piece, I'm going to just wipe that again. Have you tried mixing embossing powder? I have not.
You're going to give Bruno a challenge now.
Challenge accepted. Okay, so.
Marilyn, me too, Denise. I wasn't planning on buying this set. Now I may have to change my mind. Bruno's fault.
Saz.
Sorry, not sorry. It is a very beautiful card. I said that to him last night. I'm like, this is a winner card.
Now, I have two colours. I'm going to have Calypso Coral just slightly off screen because it's a bit gross.
Is it? Why? What did I do to it?
No, it's not you. It's
well used. It's not bad. Yeah. We've replaced a couple of our stamps. We've had them for a while. They get well used, so we figure every now and then if a replacement needs to happen, it needs to happen. We can't expect these stamp sets to live forever.
Stamp pads.
Pads, yeah.
What I want, I often would not directly apply the embossing, what are these called? Blending brushes to the ink pad, but I want quite a strong colour, so I will be doing that today. So I just rub it in there, and as you might have seen, I just stuck a bit of adhesive on the back of this, just temporarily.
What did you use? The seal?
I used the wrong one. I used Seal Plus.
Oh no!
So it's not going to go anywhere.
The glue dots are good. Glue dots are good,
yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't get stuck. But if it rips at the back, no one will know.
They're going to know.
Susan Johnson, winner, budgie dinner. Oops, chicken.
So these, if you haven't already started using these, they are amazing.
Yeah, the blending brushes are awesome.
So you've seen how quickly and easily I've done this.
I love the dual colouring. That's very, very interesting. That you did. I did not pick up on that.
Oh, what did you think?
I just thought you stamped it.
With two colours.
Yeah, just, sponged it in. So if you wanted a quicker version...
Yeah, definitely.
You could just do it like that. It would still work, but
Absolutely.
I think this has a different look altogether. But yeah, you don't have to... If you don't have embossing or you've got a time restraint...
Now, honestly, people, you've seen how quick and easy this was.
It was Calypso Coral, and then what's your yellow?
The yellow was saffron.
Oh, saffron. Yeah. I'm surprised how strong that saffron is.
Yeah.
I suppose you're putting a lot.
And so I've applied the two colours. I just want to blend them in a bit. Thus the name, blending brushes. Oops. That's okay.
Once you put on the card, it all makes sense.
And I'll just do a bit more of the yellow, the sapphires. keeping in mind that the whole sun is not going to be on display.
Hey, Kathy, welcome.
So let's see.
Kelly's getting dizzy.
So.
Oh, yeah.
We can even have it off center to avoid that.
Have a little bit of the... Yeah, that's a good idea.
What do you think, people?
Yeah, I love that.
We'll have it up a bit higher.
Yeah.
Like that. Wow, that looks really good.
That looks really good.
If I do say so myself. So I'll just...
It's a masterpiece. If I do say so myself. I'll never tire of that.
So let us just trim this piece down. Now,
this is the technical
way of doing it. This is how I want it to look. So I'm just going to put a little snippety snip, snip, snip there. And I'll do the same thing up here. And I'll do the same thing. Oh, I don't need to on that side. So this is why it would be good to use
a glue dot
or something else.
Yeah. But no one will see the back.
No one will see it. Okay, eventually we're going to get to the birds, people.
That's all right. Take your time. We're not going anywhere.
So, when you make these little...
You're enjoying watching your creativity.
Okay, when you make these little things, you have to always remember not to cut off the piece, the
wrong way.
The wrong way.
Have you done it before?
I have, numerous times. And you can use those edge bits on the inside if you want.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so it was something like that, wasn't it?
I think you might need to trim a little bit off the base as well.
Oh, yeah.
One more cut. I love how you do the trimmer landscape. So good for the camera. I just can't find, I don't know. Maybe it's because you're left hand. Oh no, but then you use your right hand.
Maybe, don't know.
You're just smart. Iniki is watching and saying many thanks for your gorgeous card.
Oh, thank you, Iniki.
Oh, that looks so good.
So I just have to make sure that it's aligned.
Yeah. Oh, because you put this up on dimensionals, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. Sending you lots of love, Sue.
Okay, so that's where it's going to go. So I'm literally going to just do that.
That looks fantastic. Joanne agrees. She said that looks terrific.
And that. Okay, so that's going to be sitting up on dimensionals, also known as demis.
Demis.
It's not bad. Good. So let us do the stamping for the
birdies.
So the two birds that I'm going to use are this one and what's the other one? That one? This one. These two. So
also known as Phoenix and Fantasia.
Phoenix and Fantasia. So we had two birds back in the day. Phoenix and Fantasia. That was the colouring that they were.
Yep.
So
Fantasia found a new home, and she lived on for quite many years, didn't she? With Vanessa's.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. When we moved, we didn't have birdies.
So I'm just using Memento Black.
Stella, so good to see you. She said that card would brighten my day.
Nice.
Jennifer said, I'm right-handed, and I've been using my trimmer like Bruno. It's very convenient once you get used to it. I have to pursue it. Because it's very good for the camera too, so I think I'm going to have to learn how to do it landscape.
So, here are the blends that I'm going to be using.
Ooh.
I have Parakeet Party.
Which is a new one.
Newbie. I have...
Oh, Tahitian Tide.
Tahitian Tide.
Oh, another new one.
I have Pool Party. And I have Daffodil Delight.
Cool.
So let's do Fantasia first. So I am just going to use colour the bottom.
Can I do a zoom in?
If you want.
Just so that they can see it up nice and close. Yep, you're right. You keep going.
So then I'm just going to use the light Parakeet Party. Tahitian Tide.
Ooh, Jessica Hart's Birdie is an Orchid Oasis colour.
Ooh. So then I'm just going to go straight into the dark Pool Party.
It's like a cobalt colour. And her name is Kobe. That's cool.
And I don't want it to look like there's a line, so I'm just going to colour over the join. And
blend it all in.
The head is white.
Oh, that's clever.
But again, I don't want there to be a line, so I'm just going to, use the colour lifter.
Ah, clever. No,
and just blur that line.
Ah.
And that, my friends,
that's a wrap.
Is it?
Wow.
I might just blend these two colours in a bit.
I love that name, Barrymore.
I really like that.
Drew and Barrymore. It's like Miranda. Orlando and Bloom.
So for the other one, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to blend from... Oh, you can't see that, sorry. I'm going to blend from Parakeet Party into Daffodil Delight.
Nice. And you'd never think you could blend those two, but that's the cool thing about blends, is you can use different colours. I love this close-up. It's really good.
So I'll just have the tip.
So that's the dark parakeet. Then you're coming in with the light parakeet.
Yeah.
Blending that in. Yeah.
Then the
light dapper.
Light dapper. I do prefer the brush tip.
I like the brush tip too. The Stampin' Blends are so cool. And Donna wants to know if you're colouring on any special type of paper.
No.
Just basic white.
Basic white with Memento.
Yep. And it's Memento ink that is stamped. And the reason why you use Memento is because you want it to be a water-based, because you're using alcohol blends. If you used an alcohol outline, it would just blend it all together. So you need the opposite of what you're doing. If you're watercolouring, then use alcohol outline. You staz on. But when you're doing blends, then use a water-based Memento ink. The opposite of one another.
Kylie Minogue's nickname is the Singing Budgie.
That's hilarious.
And that, my friends.
I love hearing all the names of all your birds. There's Barrymore. There's Nikita. They've got a galah called Nikita.
Nikita.
We've got Kobe. What other bird names have we got? It's very sweet. That looks very good, Bruno.
So
well done.
Let's cut this out using the coordinating die. So we've got this one.
This one.
And this one. So to keep them in place, I've just got some post-it tape. which you've seen us use before. Okay.
We're back to post-it tape.
Thank you, my love.
Whoops. Bella had to give up her spot on my lap. Gonna come back on my lap again.
I really like this project, people. As Bella there.
Yeah, she's saying hello.
If you have time, can you stamp some bird samples using the fill stamp so that we can see what they look like?
What is it? The filling, yes. I think nice. I did it last time, didn't it, with one of my videos?
Oh, nicely cut out.
Very nicely cut out.
Don't you love dies?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we've got another budgie that's blue, and his name's Billy.
Blue, David. Now, is there anything else?
There was Lucy and Ethel. Oh, bird names are so cute.
Now, while I'm here, I might as well just do this so that we can just assemble the entire card.
Lovely.
So, I got a piece of resistance. Now, again, the sentiment that I use
Sugar and
is
spice. That's so cute, Yella.
Here for you from the A Fish and a Wish stamp set.
Sue Beasley, she said hubby had two budgies. One was called Foster's and the other one was called Vic.
Oh, wow.
Hubby liked his beer. That's really funny. Yes, Iniki brought up a good point for Deborah. I don't know where Deborah's comment was, but the markers, Stamp and Write markers, are water-based and the blends are alcohol-based. So there is a difference to the two of them. And Lena wanted to know, does using either end of the blends make a difference?
It's just easier. I find the painting edge.
Why aren't you using a tray? I'm like, what's happening here? We see old habits are dying hard. We've got to learn new habits.
But this is a good example of...
Oh, wow. I was told my bird was a boy. Then she started laying eggs. That's gold.
So see that little halo around the edge? Halo be gone.
That's cool. So glad they got a brush.
Halo, be gone.
Oh. Did you blow away any of
No.
Oh, that's good.
Of course not.
Of course not. I suppose it's a big piece. You don't need your tweezers. So over on Facebook, Sarah Jane says they have 3 budgies. Chip, who's blue, Mayo, who's white, and Charlie, who's yellow. And Robin has Boogie and, how do you say that? Bakal? Bakal?
Bogey and Bacall. So Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall.
I love it. Bruno knows his stuff. Glad Bruno's here. I'll be like, Bakal.
So I'm just going to trim this side.
Yeah.
But then, to make sure it's straight, I'm going to use the trimmer.
Ah, I see. And Rebecca had finches, and they were salt and pepper. That's so cute. I love all of your bird names. Well, hopefully all of you have this set. You're all bird people. You all love your birdies.
I love being on Zoom meetings.
I know, I love
hearing birds in the background.
Yes, so true.
Okay, I think we've got everything, people.
Ooh,
so let us do all the assemblage. Did I stick it on the right way? Please, yes. Phew.
Yes.
So let's get our dimmies.
Hi, Kylie Jackson over on Facebook. Always love seeing a fellow Kylie. Do you know that our names mean boomerang in Aboriginal? Bruno, this card is fantastic.
I hope you'll make more cards with this set. Well, I would love to. Charlotte, maybe not today. We will, but I definitely want to try that using the solid pieces.
Oh, 4! Oh, we're going all out. Oh.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just watching you and your dimensionals. Seriously, people, we don't make this up. Bruno is seriously an addict.
Now, one thing I want to say, at this point,
yes,
you could use foam adhesive strips and make this into a shaker card.
Right.
So you could get the foam adhesive strips and run it around the edge and then fill the inside part with shaker bits. The other sample that I have to show you is a shaker card.
Oh,
so
that's exciting.
Look out for that.
But I don't know what would you put in the shaker card? Birdseed?
You could put birdseed. Why not?
What else do birds have? Twigs?
I mean, you wouldn't want those plastic pieces that Stefan have because the birdie might die. I think that's
we don't want the birdie to choke. We've got to give it something that makes sense.
So that's how that's going to look. Now we want to adhere the
little perch,
and the way that we're going to do that.
13 years old. Donna's bird's 13 years old.
Wow.
And then we've got new names here. Julie has a yellow canary called Willow, and an orange one called Mango.
Wow.
I like Mango. That's cute.
Now, do you know where the...
No worms. Yeah, we could put worms in the shaker card.
So,
what would you like?
I found it.
Oh, good.
So I want to hang this sort of slightly off center. So let's see about
Charlotte
there.
likes the bird seed idea.
Oh, good. So about there, that's where we want to hang it. Even though it's off the side, that's okay. It's... Yeah.
Yeah, I like it offset.
Now, we'll align that there. And the way that I stuck that down was literally just by grabbing a glue dot and sticking that on.
Oh.
Just like that. Now, why did I do that, people? So that I could stick the birdie.
Because the bird will overlap too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
But I want the bird. So there's another thing that I did. I added a dimensional at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what happened. I did that a bit unco.
Bruno really is the dimensional king.
And a glue dot at the bottom.
Ah, that's a bit smart. So it's like raised the... Oh, that's clever.
And so I'll stick that under.
There.
Stick that down and then stick the bird like that.
That's so clever. And then it has like extra dimension to it. I love that.
So now we can stick the other piece down.
Yeah.
This top part.
That is such a cool idea with the like tail and then the head. Did you all see that? You did dimensional here.
Dimensional at the top and glue dot at the bottom.
It's really
And so
smart.
then this is sort of, yeah, it sort of appears like it is.
Yeah. Look at all those dimensionals, people.
If you made a shaker card and the swing thing the swing thing could swing.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I would like to see this card done with like a pull tab. Like where the birds move or something.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun. Because I've seen a few different, like where like the birds sort of move, like the clouds move and then the birds appear or something. It'd be fun. Go up a bit higher so we can watch you.
Sorry,
yeah,
everyone.
that's good. It's lining up so it all becomes very technical. Everyone's loving this card, Bruno. I'm loving this card.
So then we just stick that down.
I do like the contrast of the orchid.
I like, honestly, it just appeared.
Yeah, that. It just popped into my head.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we were thinking of what different colour would you do other than saffron. I said maybe smoky slate, but I think the orchid is a really good pick. That still goes with the calypso coral too. Oh my goodness, that looks so good.
I'm here for you. I think I love you.
Oh, Bruno's mum used to have lovebirds. Remember all mum's lovebirds?
Yeah.
She used to, like, from birth, like, she'd feed them. She'd do wheat bix, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
And put it in a syringe and feed them. Oh, she loved those birdies. And my goodness.
What an appropriate sentiment. Someone is visiting someone else in prison.
I'm the free bird, and I'm here for you because you're locked up.
What do you think, people? I really like this.
It.
Now, I don't want it to be nudie.
Nudie Rudy.
So
no nudie
Kylie happens to have these here.
What about your saffron one? Is that one nudie?
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is. And you could use your sun.
Yes, this is exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, good.
So we'll use that side. We'll just trim it down.
We sure do have a drawer full of dimensionals.
The dimmies. So this is 10 centimetres high.
No worms, please.
And we'll just cut a little bit so that it doesn't go the whole way across. Yeah, I think that's nice. And that will make it easier to...
Oh, there's some more names here. Lisa Brown said when she was 7, my younger sisters each had a bird, and their names were Sun, Sky, and Grass. We weren't very creative. Jailbirds. So funny. Lena said, OMG, Bruno, fab card. Hazel said, my first budgie was when I was 11 and it was mauve. And I've had lots of other colours over the years. Oh, that is so nice, hun.
I really like the card that we made together.
I really like this card. Love, love, love. You've sold me on this set.
Good.
Yeah.
Because we've already bought it.
Oh, have we? Oh, funny that.
Now, so this is the card, and again, all of these products are available to purchase now. The die collection is 50%. No, sorry, forget that.
Not the birdies.
Not the birdies. We'll get to the other one.
We'll get to the greenhouse, which is 50%.
So, the products that we use today, and these are all linked in the description below. We've got the birdhouse dies, which coordinates with the Pretty Birds bundle card.
You get 10% off
if you buy them together. 10% off.
Yeah.
On the original version, we use the quatrefoil embossing folder. The sentiment is from A Fish and a Wish, and the background stamp is Rays of Light. So,
and here's your brick and mortar.
And of course, we use the brick and mortar embossing folder on this. Yeah, has a really nice.
I really like the brick and mortar. It makes sense. It's like it's
blue bricks.
Yeah, in the wall. But I like the quatrefoil as well. I think that looks really. It makes it look really fancy and floral and very So maybe that could be a boy card because there's men that have, like we heard that. One of the girls said her husband has budgies.
Maybe budgie smugglers.
You have to explain what they are now.
You'll have to Google it.
That's a very Australian term, budgie smugglers. But I love that. That looks more feminine, the one with
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it depends whether male or female. So you could say masculine or feminine. Yeah.
So, what is this card based on, people?
Yeah.
As mentioned before, if you came to the online Stampin' Retreat, you might have seen the greenhouse card. So let's have a look at the greenhouse card in case you didn't.
Let's. I love this card.
I love this card.
Bruno was actually going to replicate it, and I said, "Oh, it's sad to use product that's going in 2 weeks because this is going to be leaving us forever." This greenhouse card.
So, what is this? This is the greenhouse dies, 50% off at the moment, people.
Yeah.
50% off.
And I love it in this look.
In the background there is the Timeless Tiles stamp set.
Which is staying over.
Is it staying over?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, you can see that I used a similar type of blending brushes. There's 3 different colours. There is this colour, Evening Evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is Just Jade.
Oh, yeah.
And then there is Pear Pizzazz.
Oh.
So there's 3 colours blended in the background. Emboss Resist in the same way that we did on this card today. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful greenhouse die cut out in the same way. And then we have just...
Is that silver foil?
Silver foil, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Actually, this is the foil. I'm not... There's silver foil available, but this particular foil might have been a different one. But look at this, people.
Ooh, what's
Can you see the
there?
shakers?
What is it?
They're
like sequins or something, are they? Oh, that's cool.
Shaker pieces available, yeah. And so as opposed to this one that I just had in dimensionals, this one here has foam adhesive strips all the way around this part.
Oh yeah, to block all
the shaker bits.
Yeah. Very cool.
So again, the dies are 50% off at the moment. So and they're going to be gone after the end of June. You won't be able to buy them anymore. So you'll want to get that.
And Donna said you could do a mashup and do a greenhouse as an aviary.
It's
a very good idea.
You could.
that would be the birdhouse that Mum had.
Yes. So yeah, a couple of different.
I really like that, and I think that is there any other dye like that fine sort of look that you could use?
I'm not sure, but when I saw this in the catalogue,
the birds
I was just like,
perfectly.
Wow, I'm going to do that.
So isn't there something that's current? You know what would also be nice is this sunflower. That fine sunflower.
The sunflowers, you could do something very similar.
Yeah, and have something behind in the sunflower and do that sort of embossing. What about the potted succulents?
Potted succulents, you could do... So the idea behind this is to have these really, really fine dyes.
Fine dyes, yeah.
You could just stick them down.
Yeah.
But if you have them up on adhesive...
the window
sheet, you can do a whole range of different things behind it.
Oh, even those fancy frames would be interesting, wouldn't it? Be like a...
Yeah, this one here in particular, because you could block it off.
Yeah. That would be beautiful. These ones.
Yeah. So you cut around the outside and then just have those,
So you could do this with lots of different designs. Those butterflies. That one would look amazing done with that technique.
Yeah.
Yes. And even that one up the top. Yeah. Actually, your head's just in the way. Yeah. That one up there. Point. Yeah. Perfect. What's that set called?
Artisan Editions.
Yeah. So there's a few there that you can try. I think a lot of you have this artistic dyes already. And the butterflies would look really good in this technique with the window sheet behind and then framed. Yeah, so lots of ideas for you. Hopefully that will get some ideas flowing because that's what we're about. We like giving you lots of suggestions so that...
You ready?
Yep. So that you can enjoy.
So this is the project.
Jasper's not behind me, is he? Whoops. just kicked the thing out of the way. That's beautiful, Bruno. Well done. Actually, get your other one and have a little picture.
I'll just...
Yeah, you'll add it in.
I'll add it in. Yeah, so I can smile without going... So, that's what we have for you today. How long did we craft for today? 1 hour and 15 minutes. Wow, it's a complicated... Well, not complicated, but there's a lot to it.
It's an advanced card, but you could make it more simple by not doing the blending brushes. If you just stamp,
you could just stamp it. Mm-hmm. You could also not have it on dimensionals.
But I think it looks good on the
if you don't have window sheets, you can just stick it down.
Yeah, there's a few different ways you could. But I love it raised up with the bird.
But yeah, if you do something like this, please tag us. We would love to see it.
Yeah. If you do a birdseed shaker card, we want to see that. I think that would be really funny.
Would be really good.
If someone received that, they'd be like, this is hilarious. And I suppose you could do, like, different things. Like, if you had, like a candy or something like that, you could do sugar or... What could you do in a flower?
You could do gumball shaker cards.
Yeah, gumball would be good, wouldn't it?
Those little...
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So there you go. That was brilliant, Bruno. I'm so impressed with you. He put a lot of effort in last night. How many hours were you practicing this card for?
About an hour.
I reckon it was a couple of hours. You did an hour before ER and an hour after.
The funny thing is that as I was making it, because I think about things in terms of reels now, like how would I make this card into a reel? And rather than having to recreate the card again, I was sort of making the reel as I went.
That's good. But, so you made the reel already?
No, I shot it.
Oh, wow.
But I don't think I'll use that. I think I'll use the footage from this
I think so
video
too.
as well. So.
And Angie, oh my goodness, that was the fastest hour and 15 minutes ever.
Well, the good thing is that, like, if everything's there, ready to go, you just have to pick it up.
But I think there's some good techniques to learn in this one. And hopefully this sort of inspires you to think about coming to our next online stamping retreat.
Yes.
Because we're thinking it'll be hopefully maybe the end of September, early October. But we will give you more details as to the date and the time and everything for that. But just put it in your calendars towards the end of the year. And it's a day event. It's usually quite more early in Australia and in the evening in the US, because we do it with Lisa Curcio and her daughter Gina. Harley. I always say and I'm like, no, it's not Crowley. Holly. I'm doing like a Curcio and Holly mashup. So that'll be at the end of the year. And I think seeing Bruno's card today, it's this type of thing that you'll be able to craft along with us and accomplish yourself. Because it's lovely watching it.
The project that I
made, making it.
Honestly, I didn't make this one live. This was an additional project for the the event. But the one that I made live took longer than an hour and 15. Well and truly.
That was intense, that one. That's full on.
No, the gumball one even.
Oh, the gumball, yes. Yeah, the gumball was really nice too. So Jennifer said she's looking forward to the next retreat.
Yes.
Jessica, the retreat was amazing. I can't wait for the next one.
We were just like, we love seeing everybody crafting along with us. And so for the retreat, you get a list of things that you can have ready, and you craft along with us. And when people would, like, we would finish the demonstrations and then people would upload the photos, we would just like...
It made us want to cry, didn't it? It was so cool. And someone put up a good point about the birdseed, that it would probably stick like static electricity.
Yes.
So you probably would have to use your embossing buddy. So do not feed that to your birds afterwards. Say, please do not feed this to birds. Yeah. I like Leanne said, I'll be putting that in my new planner.
Yes.
Yes. But we will give you a date. We're waiting for friends over in the US to give us a date, and then we can work out exactly when we want the event to be.
Yes.
So, but yeah, probably the last week of September is when we're thinking. So,
but no, yes,
don't not definite.
Not definite. Yeah.
Maybe the first week of October, but we'll let you know ASAP.
SAP. But keep that in your calendar, in your brain calendar.
Yeah, in
this
pencil.
This is going to be happening, yeah.
In pencil for now.
Again, just a refresher on things that are, if you go to our website, www.kyliebertucci.com. The links are in the description.
Do I
That's
have
okay.
The little...
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Like that.
It's even the awkward opulence, the same as your card.
Oasis.
Awkward oasis. I like opulence all the time. Old habits die hard.
So visit this website, click on Shop Now, and go to our shop, our Stampin' Up shop. And at the moment, kits are buy one, get one, 50% off. Mm-hmm. And the more expensive one is 50% off. So those kits are amazing if you're a beginner crafter, or if you want to craft along with a friend. Buy one for you and get one for them half price. And
last chance products. So
last chance products, including
go and get that greenhouse for 50% off.
Those dies, 50% off. Yeah. You'll want to do that.
Check them out. Yeah.
Also, the embossing kit, which we showed you, if you're a demonstrator, you can get that right now. Or you can add that to your starter kit of products and when you join our team. So
exciting. Good. And we've got Celebration coming up next month.
Celebration, and we've got some really good stuff.
So we'll be showing you the new stuff towards the end of the month, because we figure there's so much annual catalogue product that we haven't shown you yet, because it feels like the annual catalogue has literally just landed and now we have a new one. So it's like, no, we want to show you the annual catalogue things that you can get now. So I'm glad Bruno showed you this one today. But maybe next week or the week after we'll show you some of our mini catalogue items that we've got.
Celebration items.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's this tree ring.
It's a die, a hybrid, isn't it?
A hybrid embossing die. It has a stamp set. It has some Celebration paper. Beautiful. And it is...
We all have a favourite.
Yes.
There's a geometric... Is it geometric design?
It has a die on it, yeah.
A stamp. I like that one. I'm going to be using that one.
I forgot about that thing at the bottom.
I know,
it's really good.
Isn't it?
Well...
Thanks, Switcher.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thanks for being here, everyone, and thank you for your support of all our tutorial bundles. Definitely head over if you want some inspiration.
Links in the description below.
Check out the link in the description, and you can purchase any of our tutorials. They come with 12 videos, all exclusive. You won't see them anywhere online. And all the instructions and all the supplies that you need. Plus, there's lots of ideas in terms of techniques and colour ideas. So even if you don't have the products, then you'll still get a lot of use out of it. So I think, what was the one that we did this month?
Heart and Home.
Oh, the Heart and Home. That was beautiful, that one.
Very
I did
nice.
A 3D project for that one.
Thank you, Randy.
A fun fold card. Next month we'll be doing the subscription opening. So please keep that in mind, that the subscription is only for 1 month. And if you do the subscription, you get 1 month free. So it means over the period of 6 months, you'll get 72 tutorials, 6 times 12.
6 times 12, 72.
72, yeah. But you'll only pay for
5.
6 times 5.
30.
No, that doesn't seem right.
12 times 5.
12 times 5.
60.
60. You only pay for 60, but you get 72 of them. Math is never my strong point. However, Bruno was like, how many math subjects did you do in school?
3 in year 12.
Bruno did every math. So we're the perfect combo.
Don't ask me anything about differentiation and anti-differentiation in calculus.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That was in the 90s, literally. Last thing, everybody, like this video.
Oh, yes, please like and share.
Click on the subscribe, click on the bell icon, and share if you think someone else will be interested in this. So we really appreciate you watching us.
And thank you for the support. Yes. And keep sharing those cards. Don't just make them. Make 2 of them and then send one, and you can keep one.
Yes.
Or take a picture and then send the card out, because people need it more than ever these days. So please join our Random Act of Kindness group if you're looking for people to send cards to, we've got a group where you can send cards to one another. So
we're not suggesting that this has any therapeutic value or anything like that.
It does for me personally, but I don't know what it will do for you. We're not making any claims at all. So I'll just pop up for all of you on YouTube if you want to be part of our random act of kindness. Oh, yeah, I've got it here.
Oh, Marilyn enjoyed the glue dot idea.
Yeah, it was a very good idea, Bruno. So the random act of kindness group, if you want to join that one, that's the page there that you can request to join. If you're looking for people to send cards to, we just pick someone from the list and then send it all around the world, and it's a lot of fun. And also we have our free...
Karina Chin, hello.
Hi, Karina. Love It, Chop It group. Or it's like a workshop, really, so that you can get ideas. So for that one, you need to register, and it's all free, but you can sign up for that one there.
Hi, Maeswari.
And I think the only other thing that we would recommend, if you haven't done it already, is sign up for our newsletter. Because that one has
Is it the right one?
Yeah, it's the hub one. That one has all the information you need to, find out about Stampin' Up! News, and, especially if you're a demonstrator, like write down that you're a demonstrator so that we can send you a free newsletter every month with ideas and tips and things like that. But yeah, it'll keep you in the know, keep you up to date, because there's a lot of things going on.
Well done, Jessica. Sent out 10 cards. Good job.
That's so good, Jessica. I'm so glad. How special to receive a Jessica Hart card. Her cards are absolutely stunning. So that's really special. And you can go on there and just spread some love to people. We all need it at the moment.
Oh, if you signed up for our paper share,
oh yes,
month 2 was just sent out. So they literally were just picked up today. So if you signed up for our paper share, we had a few cancellations. So I don't know if we...
Do you want to give one off? How many are left? 2?
There was a couple that cancelled. So if you're interested, just contact us.
But,
just contact us. I don't know what this... Anyway. If you signed up, they're on their way to you. So, good.
So I think that's everything.
Good job, Kylie.
Well done, Bruno Bertucci.
Thanks for watching today.
You smashed it.
Click
and
like.
Bruno smashed it, and you can smash the subscribe button.
Smash the subscribe button. Again,
See you
here's
all
the project.
next week.
See you later.
Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Bye.
Wave, wave, wave. Bye.